we're working on homework 10.3 now. So the front side is all going to be done the same. I'm going to make one short video showing you how to do number 2 and one short video showing you how to do number 4. Main reason is this program using limits me to 5-minute videos, and I need the time for each of those problems. So as far as the back side, those are old review problems, so you need to go back and look at old videos if you don't remember how to do those. Okay, so let's talk about how to find. It says draw the angle, use the special right triangles to find the following trig ratios. So here's the deal. They want me to find the cosine of 225 degrees. Okay, we've learned how to draw this angle, so let's go over that. Draw the angle 225 degrees. We start at 0. Positive direction goes upward, so there's 90, 180, 270. So I know it's in quadrant 3 somewhere in here. Now for this purpose, we have to know exactly where it is. Meaning, if this is 180 and this is 270, where exactly is 225 degrees? Well, it is going straight down the middle because it's 180 plus how much more? An additional 45 degrees, and that's important. I need to be able to label this angle right in here as a 45-degree angle. Why is this important? Because we're about to draw a triangle. And when I create a triangle, I need to create one of these special triangles. It has to be either a 45, 45, 90, or it has to be a 30, 60, 90. So we're going to give you angles that will create an interior angle right here that is either creates a 45 or it'll be a 30 or a 60. Okay, so now I need to create my triangle. How do I do that? It's very specific. You go from your terminal side perpendicular to the x-axis. So you always go from the angle and drop it perpendicular to the x-axis. That creates my right angle perpendicular to the x-axis. Okay, so notice if that's 45, then what? This is 45, creating the 45, 45, 90 triangle. Okay, now I need to label the sides of my triangle. I label them using these same ratios. For the 45, 45, 90, the two legs that form the right angle will both be 1. The hypotenuse will be square root 2. Get in that same order. Let's go over here. Here are the two legs that create the right angle, and we said both of those will be 1. And the hypotenuse will be labeled square root 2. You can just fill those right in once you have a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Now, because we're on the coordinate plane, we do have to pay attention to positive and negatives. It is possible for the sides of my triangle to be both positive or negative. Let's take a look. If this is the XY plane and I go to the left one, I'm actually going in a negative direction because this way, -1, -2, -3, so on. What about going downward? That is also negative. So this is going to be a -1. These numbers represent the position on the coordinate plane of this point right here. It is left 1 and down 1. Okay, that's the point that is referencing. Your hypotenuse will always be positive because it is actually telling you the length of that side right there. Okay, so that will be a positive number. So I go left 1, down 1, and my hypotenuse square root 2. At this point, if I can label my, remember SOHCAHTOA, my opposite, my adjacent, my hypotenuse, I can find the cosine. So let's take a look. In order to label it, you got to know which one is theta. Theta is always going to be the one right here by the origin. So this right here is my theta. That's how I'm going to label the opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. So straight across from theta, here's opposite. Okay, straight across from 90 degree, that's hypotenuse. And this one is adjacent. So if I want to find the cosine of 225, remember SOHCAHTOA, adjacent over hypotenuse. Well, what's the adjacent? -1. What's the hypotenuse? Square root 2. And you have your answer. You do not need to do anything with that answer. It can stay just a -1 over square root 2. And that is the cosine of 225. Watch the next video, and I'll show you how to do this with a 30, 60, 90 triangle with another example problem.